Have you ever thought about happiness not as something you just sort of find, but as something you actually build? Like a house, designed and constructed piece by piece just for you. Well, that's exactly what we're diving into today, the architecture of personal joy. We're going to look at a practical blueprint you can use to build a more joyful life for yourself. So, let's get to it.
So let me ask you this right off the bat. What is the architecture of your joy? I mean, what does it look like? What's it built from? It's a really powerful idea, isn't it? Because it puts you right in the driver's seat. You're the architect of your own well-being.
And the good news is, we're not just starting from a blank page. We've got this incredible blueprint to guide us based on the work of Douglas Chan. And it outlines 11, just 11, simple, totally doable paths to a more joyful life. Think of these as the core principles for our whole construction project.
Okay, so you know what they say, right? Every great building, every strong house needs a rock-solid foundation. And in this architecture of joy we're talking about, that foundation is all about our connection to the world and, of course, the people in it. This is square one. This is where we start building. So how do we pour this foundation? Well, the blueprint gives us 5 really simple tools. And look at them. Some are about showing appreciation, like just writing a quick gratitude note or the simple, amazing power of a hug. Others are about reconnecting, sharing quiet moments, reaching out to an old friend from your past, or tapping into that pure fun by playing with kids. Every single one is a way to make those vital external bonds a little bit stronger.
And the source material really zeroes in on this idea of playing with children, saying they have the magic to make you happy. And isn't that so true? It just gets to the heart of it all. A lot of the time, the biggest sources of joy are the simplest ones we kind of forget about. It's so powerful because play just yanks you into the present moment, melts away all those grown-up worries, and connects you back to just pure, unscripted fun.
All right, so our foundation is poured and it's solid. Now it's time to put up the walls, the internal framework. This is our inner structure, the part of the house that gives it its shape and strength from the inside out. This whole section is about building up our inner resilience and our self-awareness.
Now, I really love this part of the blueprint because it isn't about trying to get rid of all your flaws. No, it's a much healthier way to look at it. You figure out what your strengths are, and you amplify them. You pour your energy into what makes you awesome and powerful. And your weaknesses? Well, you just notice them. You just acknowledge they're there without any judgment as part of the whole you. And that leads to this really crucial point, this powerful moment of just acceptance. Just remember, you are not perfect. And that is absolutely okay. In fact, it's more than okay. It's the reality for every single one of us. Accepting this isn't a sign of weakness. It's actually a core part of being truly strong inside.
Another huge pillar holding up our internal framework is forgiveness. And I love this definition, the act of letting go totally. See, it's not really about saying what someone else did was okay. It's about releasing yourself from the heavy burden of carrying that grudge around. It's one of the most powerful acts of self-care you can ever do.
So our foundation is set, our framework is strong. Now it's time to furnish the rooms and really make this house feel like a home. This last set of tips is all about the daily habits, the simple little acts that fill your life with joy.
And the tools for this are so simple, it's almost funny. But notice the theme, right? It's about conscious consumption. The music you put on, the quotes you read, the videos you watch. These aren't just passive things happening to you. It's about you intentionally setting your own emotional thermostat. Instead of just letting the random endless scroll dictate how you feel, you get to curate your own mood. That small shift can have a huge, immediate impact.
The blueprint keeps giving us these super accessible tools. First, just get outside. You don't need some epic hike. Even a short walk in a local park can ground you, lower your stress, and connect you to something bigger. The second tool, it's your own mind. Deliberately bring up a happy memory and let yourself really feel that joy again. This isn't just being nostalgic. It actually activates your brain's reward centers. Both are free, powerful ways to shift your whole perspective. And then there's this one. Think about it for a second. That thing, it could be big, it could be small, that you've been putting off forever. The blueprint tells us to just finally do it. This isn't just about a quick burst of happiness. This is about honoring your own desires and dreams. It's an act of self-respect, really. So we've walked through the entire construction site, haven't we? We've seen how the foundation, the framework, and all the interior details come together to create this incredible structure, a life that is truly built for joy.
And here it is, the whole blueprint, summarized in 3 simple steps. First, you build your foundation by connecting with the world around you. Second, you put up a strong internal framework through self-acceptance and forgiveness. And third, you fill your home with the details, all those little, simple, deliberate acts of joy. That's it. That's the architecture of personal joy.
Look, a structure like this isn't built overnight. It's built one choice, one action, one single brick at a time. So the only question left, really, is the one right here in front of you. Which brick will you lay first?